how can I make myself an individual compared to others or different from others. What's your name? Nidhi. Sit, Nidhi. See, two things about the question. One, you are assuming that you have to make yourself into an individual. You are assuming that you have to make yourself into an individual. Second, you are assuming that individuality is comparative, that it is in comparison to somebody else. You don't have to make yourself into an individual. You are an individual. There are only individuals. Individuality is the only truth. The remaining part, whatever you assume yourself to be, is just an illusion, an invalid assumption that you are holding about yourself. Right? What you are, you don't have to make yourself into that. Will you become that which you already are? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Right. The question that you must ask now is, if I am already an individual, then why do I behave in contrary ways? Why do I get influenced? Why do I become a part of the crowd? Why is there no originality in me? That is because our individuality remains hidden under layers and layers of experiences. We have come a long way. And every moment conditions us. There are so many forces outside of us that are knowingly or unknowingly having an influence upon us. You see, it's like a traveler who is traveling a very long journey. So a lot of dirt gets accumulated upon him. Does that happen? After a very long journey, you find that dust and dirt and stains from here and there have come upon your face, have come upon your body. Do you see that? Yes. So, does that mean that you have changed? Does that mean that you have disappeared? Does that mean that after the journey you have to go and re-find yourself? No. You are very much there. It is just that along with you, the dirt is also there. So much of dust. And if it is dust, it can be dusted away. Simple. You don't have to become yourself. You are that. Your very essence is individuality. You only have to remove the dirt and the garbage and the dust and the stains. These are nothing but the content of the mind. Beliefs that keep circulating in the mind. Ideas that we have become attached to. Identities that we have started taking as the truth. This is what the dirt and the dust is. Beneath layers and layers of this conditioning, Your essence is still shining, uncorrupted. It cannot be destroyed. It is all right. There is no problem. So never ask that how can I be myself or how can I become an individual. Never ask that, because you don't need to become anything. Rather, you need to unbecome. You understand unbecoming? You need to get rid of something, not acquire something. Becoming means I need to get something from the outside. I need to reach somewhere. And unbecoming means, oh, I have become attached to alien, foreign thoughts and concepts, beliefs, assumptions. Let me just dust them away. Let me just shrug them off. They are not mine. The process of time has given them to me. So many experiences that I have had, they have given them to me. I do not need to take them seriously. I was not born with them. Media, society, books, education, and 1,000 miscellaneous influences, they gave me these influences. The dirty layers. And I can remove them. I'm intelligent. I have simple courage. And I can get rid of all this dirt. When that gets removed, then what remains, what shines, is called individuality. Then the second thing in your question was, how can I be an individual compared to others? Comparison itself is a disease that you have acquired. Individuality never compares, because in individuality there are no differences. And you are asking about comparison. We have been taught to compare. Comparison is not our basic nature. We have been trained to keep comparing ourselves with others. That's what our whole education has been about. Who comes first in the class? Who are the toppers of the entrance exam? Whose color is the fairest? Who is the tallest boy? Who runs the fastest? Whose father earns the most? Right? Who will get the medal? Who will get the certificates? I may have 80% marks, but if the neighbor has 85%, then I don't feel good. Because even happiness must come out of comparison. That's what we have been taught. My car is good, but the neighbor's car is longer, so I feel inferior. That's what we have been taught. Now, this is not individuality. You must clearly see that this tendency is very much an acquired tendency. Nations are comparing their armies with each other, their GDPs with each other. Are we not doing that? So even in individuality, we have come to the stage where we are saying, how can I be an individual compared to others? To be an individual is to live in your own joy. Till the time you are comparing, rest assured, individuality is still hidden. The individual is self-sufficient. He does not look through the eyes of others. He has his own eyes. What is the situation of the world? What is his own situation? And who he really is? He does not answer these questions by looking at others. He answers these questions by looking within. Getting it? So, to stop comparing is to stop feeling inferior. Only the one who feels insecure has an urge to compare herself with others. If I am feeling all right, will I go and compare with others? You are thirsty. You drink as much water as would quench your thirst. Do you compare that the neighbor is drinking 2 glasses, so let me drink 3 glasses? Do you do that? In matters where you are really sure, where there is no question of feeling unsafe or insecure, do you go and compare? You go and you meet your mother and you are feeling joyful. You just embrace her. Do you compare that my sister hugged mother for 2 minutes, so I must embrace mother for 3 minutes? Only then my love will be proven. Do you do that? Because there is no question of comparison. The thought does not arise. Does the thought arise that my younger brother touches father's feet twice a week, so I must touch 3 times a week? Let it be proven that I respect more by comparison. Do you do that? And if you do that, you will feel stupid, won't you? Only an artificial man would do that. Or a man who is very, very afraid. And obviously, it would prove that you have no love for your mother and no respect for your father. If you are comparing, right? That is why we don't compare in these matters. So, we see that in real and genuine matters, there can be no comparison. And when one is feeling safe and secure, when one is really assured, then too there is no question of comparison. Comparison arises only to an afraid and insecure mind. Next time you catch yourself comparing, ask yourself, am I really so afraid? What is dominating my mind? I'm alright. I'm not small, I'm not inferior. I'm intelligent. I can know, really know. I don't need to use others' eyes. I don't need an external standard or benchmark. You see, because we are not sure of ourselves, because we know ourselves only in a very second-hand way. How do we know ourselves? Someone says you are very good, and how do you feel? Honestly, you feel good. The extent may vary, but we cannot deny that we feel good when someone pays us a compliment, right? And how do you feel when someone says that you are a lunatic, you are an idiot? How do you feel? You may feel bad or very bad, but you cannot deny that you don't feel good. Anybody who feels good when he is termed a moron? Nobody. So, because we don't know ourselves, we depend on others. We require someone else to tell us who we are, what is our status, what is our size, what is our measure. We take it from others continuously and we keep noting it down. Somebody said, I am good. Somebody said that I have leadership qualities. Somebody said, oh, you are a very good communicator. Somebody said, you are the most handsome boy in the class. And we keep a mental note of all these things. Why? Because we don't use our own eyes. Our eyes are so busy looking at the world outside that we never use these eyes to look at ourselves. These eyes never turn within, they are always looking out. So within the mind there are these notes. I am this good and this was certified by this person, and I am this good and this was certified by this person. So through various measures we have created some sort of an assessment of who we are. We have estimated our worth. This estimation of our worth is called self-esteem. This estimation of who we are is called self-esteem. And whenever you estimate yourself, somebody else can have a larger number. Because all estimates can be numerically expressed, right? If you are good, then somebody can be one level higher and he can be called better. If you stand at 95%, somebody can still have a higher number. If you have 10 crore rupees, somebody can still have a higher number. If you have 5 cars, somebody can still have a higher number. If your All India rank is 200, somebody may still have a better rank. Are you getting it? So there is a constant need to be careful and keep looking around. Who has a higher number? Who has a better number? All of this arises from this self-estimation. Don't estimate yourself. How do we estimate yourself? We say, I am the one who is this much, who got so many marks. I am the one who is earning so much. I am the one who is occupying this designation. These are the various ways in which we are estimating ourselves. There is no need. One simple sentence is sufficient. I am good, all right. Doesn't matter how much money I have. There is no need to put a number. There is no need to estimate your worth. I am all right. I am all right. 2000 or 20 billion, I am all right. I won the race or I lost the race, I am all right. There is no need to say that I am the one who wins the race. Applauses or brickbats, I am alright. People accept me or people reject me, I am alright. Don't say that I am the one who gets so much of acceptance. Conversely, I am the one who is never accepted. Neither of these statements apply to you. The individual Nidhi will never look at himself in a second-hand way, in a comparative way, in a dependent way. He's just okay, fine with himself. I'm all right in every situation. Every weather I am all right. Profit or loss, I am all right. Victory or defeat, I am all right. That is the individual. Victory depends on others, doesn't it? Can you always win? Does anybody always win? Victory and defeat depend so much upon the situations. How much money you have depends on the situations. Does it not? Your background, this and that, and 1,000 other things. It can be taken away. You might be brilliant, yet all your money can be taken away. Can't it be? Even your life can be taken away without your permission. Can't it be? Tell me. Can't we have an earthquake right now? Can't we have an earthquake right now? And will the earthquake say that Nidhi is brilliant, so she will not be killed? Let everybody else be killed. It doesn't matter who you are. Situations are situations. The individual says, irrespective of the situations, I am always all right, unconditionally all right. Unconditionally all right. Not in comparison to others, not with respect to situations. You must then ask, if I start feeling all right all the time, then why will I work? I work only because I feel small and inadequate. Only when I feel that there is something wrong, something missing, that I start working. Does that happen with most of you? Oh, something is wrong, something is to be achieved, something is to be corrected, so work. Does that happen? Yes, speak out. Does that happen? So, a question arises, why will I work if I'm feeling all right? You will work exactly because you are feeling all right. Just imagine how that situation would be like. I'm feeling so good within and I'm working. Won't that be wonderful? Won't that be wonderful? Like working in a very, very good mood. Won't that be wonderful? And if the imagination is so wonderful, how would it be to really be in that mind? Just imagining it is so nice that whatever I am doing, my mood is good. 24 hours, my mood is good. Whatever I am doing, reading, studying, singing, walking, sitting, talking, whatever I am doing, my mood is always good. I am never feeling inferior. Won't that be wonderful? Yes. Incredible. Can't happen. It can happen. It can happen. I'm not working because I'm feeling petty. I'm not working because I am afraid that if I don't work, something bad will happen, something will be taken away. Most of us work that way, right? Oh, if I don't complete this assignment, I'll lose my marks. No, I'm not working for that. It's just that I'm feeling so nice that I'm feeling like completing this assignment. I'm singing a song and writing something. I'm walking and just looking at the trees, the road, the plants, the people, and it's all so beautiful. Only the individual really works. Only the individual has really healthy relationships. The one who lives in comparison does not work. His work is drudgery. You understand drudgery? Like a donkey carrying somebody else's load. Have you seen a donkey carry somebody else's load? How does the donkey feel? We don't know, but we can probably imagine. How does it feel? Similarly, do we feel when we work just because the work is to be done? The mood is spoiled and we are yawning and we are feeling like hiding somewhere and we are cursing our luck. Oh, I'm just trapped here. My great misfortune. Do you want to work that way? Or do you want to be working while humming a song? Yes. Never done that, huh? Never been in that state. Yes? It's possible. Similarly, relationships. The relationships of the so-called common man are all unhealthy relationships. Because a man who is afraid cannot love, cannot make real, honest friends. He is only looking for security. He is only looking for an opportunity to somehow feel safe. Really healthy, really free relationships are possible only to an individual. Right? So, don't try to become an individual. Just see what is it that is unnecessarily occupying the mind, the dirt, the dust, the garbage. And once you see that it is unnecessary, have the courage to give it up. Give time to yourself. Look at yourself honestly and silently and ask, how much of the content of my mind is just acquired dust? Just acquired dust. The things that I keep thinking about, the people that are there in my life, the ideas that I'm holding, the goals and targets that I'm chasing, how much of that is just garbage, unnecessary? It just keeps going round and round in the mind. And once you see that, drop it. Drop it. The moment of dropping is the shining of individuality. That is individuality. All right?